I'm single as a married man, okay? So I do what the I want, baby.
single.
Don't do us like that. Don't do us like that.
Single as a married man.
Single. 95% of the men that try to get with me are fucking married. I feel every fucking man cheats. That's just me. That's why I'm like, when I'm with a man, I don't care what the fuck he do outside of me. I really don't. Because if I find out we got a fucking problem, not because you cheated on me, but because you being fucking sloppy, like I should never know nothing about that at all. You don't need to be out here prancing around with this bitch or nothing. No, pay her little bills, keep her at home, and then bring.
I wanted to talk about this woman because hearing her talk and hearing her mindset was really sad to me, honestly, because you can tell that she's broken and she's lost all trust in men, but yet she still deals with them. And I really think that this type of behavior is a result of a sick socialization and brainwashing that happens only to women. Women, we are told that men are different from women and they don't love as hard or they aren't as emotional. So you should settle for no love and no emotional maturity or emotional availability from them. We're told that they are weak sexually and they lack sexual discipline, so you shouldn't expect any sexual loyalty from them. But women, on the other hand, are expected to have all of these qualities and more. And men also believe this BS wholeheartedly. But you know what? It's damaging to women and men because men have the capability of doing all of the things that I mentioned. It's just that some of them choose not to. Now, not all men cheat, but do I think that the men that don't cheat are in the minority? Absolutely. But the fact that some exist is a testimony to the fact that men are capable of doing that. They just choose not to. And why do they choose not to? Because society tells them that they don't have to. Society tells them that because they are men, that they are weak and they are not supposed to have any self-control. And women like her tell themselves that it's better to have a piece of a man than no man at all. Or women like her tell themselves that men are not capable of being loyal. So in order to have one, she just has to accept that disloyalty. And the fact that there are women like that do still allow men to have access to their body and their time, even though they are cheating on them or being disloyal. That is bad for all women because it gives men no incentive to be loyal or have self-control. Because it's like if as a woman, you are still willing to be with them in a relationship or marry them, even though they are cheaters, it's like, what motivation do they have to do the right thing? Nothing, because they are still getting everything that they want. If you as a woman are shamed and or required to be loyal in relationships and have self-control, then your man or your husband should have to as well. There is literally no difference between the two sexes when it comes to stuff like this. Don't let these men tell you, well, it's because they have a higher sex drive, because women have high sex drives too. Don't let them tell you, well, it's because they need variety and they like looking at beautiful women. As if women don't like looking at beautiful men or attractive men or sexy men and have thoughts. And definitely don't let these men tell you, well, men get bored with the same woman year after year, as if women can't and don't get tired of the same man year after year. Especially since statistically, the majority of y'all aren't even making these women have orgasms. So if she can remain faithful and loyal, then he can too. Don't give these men an out to disrespect you, ladies, because they win if you allow them to brainwash you in this matter. And another thought is this. When women are willing to accept the bare minimum just to have a man, it allows certain men who are not desirable to feel like they can also offer the very least to you. Like this was a comment that was left underneath the clip that I just posted in this video. Now, this is what he says. He says, those men aren't rooted in God to begin with. But most women love men who are full of demons anyway. Some made their beds. Find ya a godly dude and settle. Now, you notice he said settle. And this is also problematic because there are a lot of men who feel like they are biologically incapable of staying faithful and not cheating. We all know this. But then there are men like the commenter that feel like they should get a cookie for doing what all men should be doing. So if they're like, hey, I'm not in the majority, I'm not cheating, I'm not doing this. So they feel like they need to get all the praise for doing something that they technically should be doing. Because look at this man's profile pic. not trying to be shady, but this man knows that he really isn't the type of man that a woman like that was in this video that she would desire. But he hopes that he could get her to settle by just dangling, not cheating in front of her, which in reality, as I said, all men should be doing in the first place. And ladies, we have to remember that this grace that he wants you to give him, which is being nice and kind and keeping your body only for him while he's disrespecting you and giving his body to anyone who will have him. Remember this, he will never give you that grace if you were doing the same thing to him. So all I'm trying to say is this, is that there are men who don't cheat. Are they in the minority? Absolutely. Yes. But if you love yourself enough as a woman, you will wait until you can find a man that will do that and will respect you. Or stay single if you can't find one. Because allowing a man to disrespect you just to say that you have one is not a good look. And he would never allow you to do the same. You're risking STDs and incurable diseases when you accept broken, bare minimum men like that. Please, please don't do that, sis. But you know what? I digress. If you watch this whole video, drop a 9 in the comments. And if you can't donate to my Cash App above, that's no problem at all. No problem at all. Just do me a free favor. Free 99. It won't cost you a cent. Just subscribe to my YouTube. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. And if you could slide on over to TikTok and subscribe to my channel there, I live stream there often, like literally basically every day. So if you like hearing from me or you want to hear from me in real time, then that would be the best place to go. And I would really appreciate it. And if you need to contact me about anything, if you want to talk, or if you want to tell me something that you want to talk about, you can always email me at unpopularopinionsblkwmn@gmail.com. And as always, drop your thoughts, comments, and feelings down below.